Welcome to the Architecture of Employee Commitment. This video offers a practitioner's playbook for diagnosing, intercepting, and reversing voluntary turnover through daily managerial microbehaviors, aiming to reverse the quiet exit through everyday leadership. When it comes to sudden resignations, there is a surface layer that leadership sees and a subsurface layer that employees experience. Voluntary quit rates are rarely impulsive. They are the result of accumulated stress beneath the surface of organizational awareness. The traditional view of turnover, where job dissatisfaction leads to a job search and resignation, is often incorrect. In reality, turnover intention precedes action by weeks or months. Managerial behavior is central, either triggering the exit or intercepting it as a buffer. The concealed economics of preventable turnover reveal a ripple effect. Direct costs range from 50% to 200% of an employee's annual salary. Beyond this, turnover leads to team destabilization, institutional bleed, and turnover contagion, impacting entire industries. Sustained employee commitment requires treating 5 key domains not as HR programs, but as fundamental, daily leadership competencies. This house of retention rests on the bedrock of psychological safety and trust formation, leading to sustained growth. Normalizing voice and constructive dissent involves 3 key interventions: red flag protocols, modeling vulnerability, and non-evaluative reflection. Industry examples like Mayo Clinic and Pixar demonstrate that these practices lead to lower voluntary turnover and better decision-making. The recognition feedback loop highlights the, quote, decay rate of acknowledgement. Immediate, specific, peer recognition provides sustained motivational impact. Core principles include naming the specific behavior, acknowledging invisible contributions, and linking recognition to development. Designing the autonomy architecture centers on the sweet spot, context, not control. This balances meaningfulness, self-determination, impact, and competence. Benchmarks like Netflix and W.L. Gore show that appropriate autonomy leads to significantly lower regretted attrition. Translating autonomy into daily microbehaviors means shifting from control to context in task assignment, decision rights, and accountability. Instead of prescribing methods or monitoring tasks, leaders should describe desired outcomes and default to "you decide." Making career growth continuously visible replaces the outdated approach of abstract annual conversations with a modern approach focused on the next 6 to 12 months. This is achieved through incremental expansion of scope, autonomy, and visibility. Shifting the intervention window from reactive exit interviews to proactive stay interviews is a critical lever. Stay interviews focus on current engagement, workload, and unaddressed flight risks, proving to reduce voluntary turnover by 8 to 15%. Recalibrating the psychological contract involves balancing employee outputs with leadership signals of worth. When managers fail to provide signals like autonomy and growth visibility, the employee instinctively reduces their outputs, triggering job search behaviors. Detecting elevated flight risk requires building composite indicators, training pattern recognition in leaders, and creating proportional responses. This ethical application of data, like Google's GDNA analytics, provides input for development conversations while preserving human judgment. Scaling retention as a leadership competency involves a capability engine. This defines concrete skills, provides environmental support and accountability, and encourages practice and learning through peer networks and near-miss analysis. Marriott's Take Care program is a strong proof point. Reversing the trajectory of turnover involves recognizing that retention is a daily practice, not an episodic intervention. The final takeaway is that sustained organizational success depends fundamentally on intercepting the accumulation of friction with the intentional architecture of trust.